Well, I wanted to show a little update from working on Labor Day. I didn't film towards the end and most of the afternoon just because it was raining off and on, so I was struggling to get things done, but I got everything all cut on the sides. I got the carport frame structure back on. I started working on trying to get the grading out here and blending this in. I'm going to continue to kind of build this up and ramp it, and then I'm going to put down concrete, and I'll do stone and then fill in between the stone to make it a solid base, basically, kind of like what I do out here, but that way you can drive on it. I then tore out the old steps. I went ahead and extended the wall out because the wall used to come basically right through here, so it's pretty narrow, so I had to add all this wall. It took me a little while because I don't really have a lot of dirt out here to work with, so I basically started building it, went down the road, collected rocks out of the road, and just kept putting it in there, and then putting concrete in on top of those rocks, so it's really solid now. I got it pretty close to where I think I want it to be. Next step will be getting the steps put in. They're going to go full width here. I did go ahead and build in a drain that will go out and then come out on the side down there. I hope it will be enough to correct the drainage coming off the driveway here. We get a fair amount here, not a horrible amount, some. Usually most of the time it just comes down the driveway and ends up curving out back that way. But part of my project next will be to get this driveway to where I want to raise this side and slope it against the hillside, and that will hopefully contour a lot of the water this way, and only some will get down this way. Last night I did come out. I started staining. I'm going to continue to do some tonight. This is just one coat. I will show you what stain I use, and I will show you kind of my little technique and process that I think works best. I don't know if it's the best or the right way, but I find that it works best for the product I'm using. At least I'll give you an idea, but I'll get everything all set up. This is the stain I use. It is Valspar one coat, exterior transparent, color Canyon Brown. This is probably our favorite color. I've used it on most of the house. It is not a one coat. I have found that you're better to just do one super light coat, just get color on the deck, not heavy. Let that completely dry and then come back and coat it again. And I'll kind of show you how I do that. I've stained everything on this house, and I find this way works the best. I typically just use a cheap disposable 2-inch. They're called chip brushes. They're just real basic. I'll come in and get these edges, and then I find if you just take and run on between each board real good. Now if it's really hot out, I'll take this and I'll wipe that down. Just smooth out that stain. Tonight's not too hot, it's actually pretty nice out. I will only do 2 sets of boards all the way down, and then I'll jump to the next set of boards. As long as you get this wiped down smooth, even if there is a little bit of stain on here, once I go back over it with the roller, it'll smooth it right out, look pretty good. From here, I just try to keep this real simple. I don't do all the pans and crap. I just simply use a 4-inch foam roller. I dip it straight in the can. As long as when you're putting it on, You're not doing it very heavy, just keeping it light. And all you want to do is just get a good, even, consistent color on here. You're not trying to one coat it. Even though it's one coat stain, it absolutely will not do it. It'll get, if you get it too heavy, it'll leave a lot of weird lines. And then once it dries, it will not, you cannot get those lines out of it. So, like I said, we're just going for a one light coat, even on the color. Morning, y'all. It is Saturday, or it's Saturday, September 6th, about 7 a.m. Getting ready to try and get some more progress done on the old carport today. I started staying in the other night after work and after I made dinner. I can only get about 5-6 boards done each time, so, but I got a good start anyway. Today I'm going to work on getting the metal panel roof back on. We went with some new panels, black. We'll see how that goes. Well, that was challenging. I don't like this, honey.
I don't either. It's frightening. Oh my God.
I don't like the ladders. I don't mind heights, but I don't like ladders. And holy fuck, am I up high. Come on, baby.
Done yet? Almost? Did you get the screw in yet?
I got 3 in.
Ooh, how many you gotta do? Like 6?
On this one. And then I got to move all this over and recalibrate everything for the next beam.
Okay. Well, I got a fresh battery so we can capture it.
Cool.
GoPro, stop recording.
I think I might have already twisted 2 in this time.
I've never seen Juicy this nervous. Did you get that nervous when you did this?
Oh, yeah. Worse.
Yeah, imagine you did this.
Yeah, but I had all the scaffold, makeshift scaffold system, remember?
Still. Do you need to make something like that? Is that too much work?
I don't have time for that.
I'm time for that. Boy, that black roof looked good. Nice.
That might be enough.
Oi. So that's your ladder holder?
Yeah.
Okay.
All I got.
I like how you're using your sweatshirt to protect from scratches.
Yeah, you know, safety first.
I can't really zoom in on you because you have a big rip in your butt.
I do?
It's not even Sunday. Those are your holy pants.
Yeah, these are my Sundays.
Steady. I think he's got it. What you doing?
Oh, trying to get the first coat of stain on all this.
First coat. Looking good.
Let it all dry good, and then we'll hit her again. I wanted to stain out this front before I start putting rock against it.
Is that the next step, to do the rock?
Yes. Rock and then the steps over there, but I think rock first, but. Alright, I kind of wanted to show where I ended up today. I got most of the panels on the roof on. Somehow, I'm not sure how, I accidentally didn't order enough panels. I needed 14. I ordered 13 for some reason. I don't know. Must have been a typo when I did it, but I got everything all stained. First coat. Looks pretty good. Gonna look really good when I get the second coat put on. I started building up the sides here. I'm going to do the boards just like it is over here, so it'll blend it all in. And then when that's all done, then I can actually build my big steps here. Looks pretty good. I did go get some rocks. These are going to be rocked all the way up to the platform there, and then blended in with our walkway. I've got some more in the back of the Jeep. So my goal is going to be to concrete all the rock and make it like a cobblestone, so it'll be nice and solid. And then I'm going to veer my drainage on over towards my drain over there that I put in. I'm getting there. A lot of work. At some point, I'm going to have to probably move all this rock out, and then I'll put concrete in, set the rock, and concrete all this in. I am going to do some kind of drainage tubes, I think, underneath there somehow. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but I'll figure out something. Well, a little update here. I finished doing some of the staining this morning. First coat only. I still got to go back and do second coat. And now I've been working on grading and getting all this set up. I'm decided to basically stone all this out here, everything up to this line that comes around the garage here, because our hill kind of comes down and it flows out that way for water. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and stone all this, so I ain't got to worry about weeds and just durability. Blend it all in. I've got all this prepped and ready, and it's coming along. There we go. That was the last panel put on. That was something else. The last few nights after work, I come out here and I got the second coat put on the top. Looks pretty good. Today's progress will be stoning all this. I went and got a load of stone last night and some more. Made a couple trips. Probably still going to need more, but we'll see. See if I can get all this stoned out real good today and let it dry, and then hopefully we can let Amie drive her car on here.
Looking pretty good, Juicy.
Not too bad, huh? Getting there. Ran out of rocks and ran out of concrete, so all the stoning I'm doing today. Ow.
Freaking horseflies keep attacking them. There's a huge one on your back. Do they bite through your shirt?
Oh, yeah.
They do?
Don't you see all the carcasses on my shirt?
No, I can't see them.
Yeah, they bite you.
There's one right on your arm. He thinks you're a horse.
I must smell like one.
Or a cow. So now we gotta finish the edges and build some stairs. About got this thing licked. Finished the over there, but are you doing your happy dance?
Yeah.
Or is that your horsey dance?
That's my horsey dance.
Oh my gosh.
Ow. Oh, that hurt.
Jerk. You didn't even kill him.
Nope.
He flew away.
It must have been a big one too.
Size of puppies.
Morning, y'all. I was going to show you a little bit of a carport progress. It's Sunday, September 21st. Just kind of getting going this morning. Got the roof all on the carport. The cars, Amie's been parking on there. The approach here working out fabulous. I do have to finish stonework. I might try this afternoon, but we just had like an insane amount of rain, so I don't know if I can even get down to where I get the rocks from in the creek. But as far as this morning, I'm going to work on building out the whole step system here. Some of the progress I haven't showed throughout because I've been working on it after work in the evenings in the dark with a headlamp, so I don't know that it'll translate too well. The other evening I got my stringers cut, and then I got my top board all cut and put in. It's going to be kind of tricky because I'm trying to fit the exact space of this, and it's a lot of weird crazy cuts and angles, but I'll just take my time. Right now I'm working on getting the post put in down here and up here, and then when all this is ready, I'll smooth it out, and then it's all going to be concreted across there, so that way any water flow that comes down will hit that and drain out hopefully pretty well. So that's what I got so far. This is the first step in my pathway here. As the steps coming down, I will continue to do this all the way down along here. This has always been my goal, is to connect all this out here somewhere. I kind of want to do another garden, and then I'll concrete along the edge to that too. So, but I got it all in there. It's probably overkill, but that's okay. My goal is to seal it all off so that way when it drains, I left a few spots down here in the bottom, so if water does come down through with heavy rains, that it can continue to flow on down. So, but looking good. Time to work on the steps. All right, got this all up here rocked. I did leave a little bit back so from the wood, when I get ready to stain it, I can stain it, and then I'll finish all that out. But the steps turned out pretty good. Next task is going to be starting to face these all out. So, and this is a good start down here. Eventually I'm going to make this, I think, a decently wide, and then I'll taper down the hill. But this is enough to hold it and get all the concrete set. So, well, it's been a while since I videoed, but basically I think I'm done with the whole project. I've got to put a rail on the back of that yet. I ran out of lumber, but I'll get that done here soon. But essentially the whole carport rebuild is done. I've got all the stonework, comes down off the fence line and goes all the way to the garage here. It's all set in 2 to 3 inches of concrete, 2 to 3 inch thick rock, and then I filled in between each, and then concrete. Everything's concreted in. This is just a nice little approach for going into the house here and then over to the garage. This ended up being, to get the right angle up here, ended up being about 8 inches thick, give or take, depending on the stone. But everything is concreted in. Not going anywhere. I got the steps done. They come down to a nice little rock base. Got all the skirting done on the lower side. On the back side, there's a wire mesh from top to bottom to help try and keep the critters out. And then I do have a little door for access to get inside. And as you can see, Amie parks fully on it now. It was unsafe to do it before. Alongside over here, I've got that concreted, and I've got a wire mesh all the way across on this side that allows drainage, but so nothing can get in there. It is stapled up underneath here, and then it goes down underneath all that rock. But big project for sure, but turned out well. Should last for many years. Next project will be addressing the driveway. It's a mess. Keeps washing out every rain. I think it's gotten too cut down in the middle, so it just needs to be, I think the side over here needs to be cut down and then put over here, and then I'll get it to taper to the hillside. And I'm going to make a trough that goes all the way down behind the trailer there and goes out. Hopefully that'll prevent some of this washing, but who knows? Rain will do what it wants to do. And at some point, I will be extending this rock all the way down to the bottom down here. I've got to build another little garden thing before I can do all that. So, but not a big hurry on that. But that'll be the next part.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.